Hi guys, gals, my non-gender conforming pals. My name is Carrington. Welcome back to another video. Or if you guys are new here, then welcome. I would love if you would hit that subscribe button down below, click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I recently did a video trying out some new drugstore products. So today I'm going to do trying out some high-end products, mostly about one brand. Okay, with like an eyeshadow palette thrown in. So it's mainly like Thrive Cosmetics. I have their, oh gosh, bronzer, blush, highlight. I have some lip liners. I have a CC cream. I have used this, you guys know this, but I decided to, okay, guys, I don't know if you remember, but I had put this in my like April on my stash and I could not find it anywhere. Apparently I had put it back in my bin to like test out so I could do like this video with all Thrive Cosmetic stuff. Oh, you guys, I'm like a hot mess express. All right, then we have this eyeliner and it's like a green color. I have a brow gel, and then I have a like, what is it? I don't know if this is like a gloss or, yeah, it doesn't say, so I'm not sure if it's like a gloss or liquid lipstick or maybe a hybrid. I'm not really for sure. And then for the eyeshadow palette, we're actually going to try out the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. I've had this for a while and I have just like not been able to play with it. I got the Naughty one and I think this around the same time. And I just like literally just kept using the Naughty palette all the time. Like that was such a good palette. So here's what the inside looks like. I mean, it just looks so beautiful. So if you guys want to see me do a full face using, well, I guess not all of it's a full face, but a mostly full face using some high-end products, my thoughts, my opinions, then definitely keep on watching. So first I'm going to take Mercury. It's like this really light shade right here. I'm just going to use that to like set the eyelids. So first color I want to go into. Okay, first of all, let's just do like a couple of swatches. So here is the shade Ultraviolet. Okay, one thing about this is like it's kind of hard to read the shade names because they're like so reflective and stuff, and like okay, geez. All right, next up, let's do Karma. Let's do Haze, which is like this beautiful like green. Ooh, that's beautiful. And then let's do Hot Mess. This one feels a little bit rougher than the other ones, but it still swatches nice, so that's fine. Okay, let's do a couple of the shimmers. So, Duke. So let's try, okay, the shade Cosmic. Okay, that's really pretty. And then let's try Galaxy. Yeah, that's another really pretty one. I guess I'm just not like as impressed with like the purple. And then let's just do for like one more, the shade Mercury. I'm not like super in love with that one either. So in the pan, it looks kind of like more of like, I don't know, like a greenish kind of shade. But whenever I swatch it, it looks very blue. So wasn't expecting that. And then this purple looks very light and vibrant. But then on the skin, like it looks kind of, it looks darker. But I will say like Galaxy, Cosmic, like those shades are stunning. And then there's like these two, like, what are these? So this one's called Supernova. It looks like it's going to be like chunky. So like, let's see. Okay. It's almost kind of like, I don't know. I was thinking maybe it'd be like a topper. Oh no, those are beautiful. So I feel like it's kind of like has like little glitter specks in them. Those are beautiful as well. So let's just go ahead and let's dive on into this palette. So first off, I want to take this purple shade right here called Libra. Did I say it was called Ultraviolet earlier? Or no, maybe I didn't. Did I? I don't know. Knowing me, probably. I'm going to take that on a BH6 brush. And I'm just going to, okay. So that is like dunking in twice. Like lightly twice. Not like literally just like dink, dink on each side. And this is the amount of product that came off. But whenever you like, you know, dust off the extra, that's what remains. There is a slight kick up in the pan. I don't know if you guys can see that, like the little slight kick up. Nothing terrible. And this mirror, this mirror is as big as this palette. Okay, so let's just like start. Okay. Okay, so it is like very light, but you can see it. And so I'm just going to work on this like in the crease and above for my transition. And when I say above, I mean like up, almost up to my brows, because my eyes are so hooded, I lose a lot of crease space. So I just do start out kind of like in the crease and then just like kind of start a little bit above the crease actually. And then just kind of blend it up and down. Now that I have that in the crease, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to just then try to tap a little bit of this in the lower of the crease. I don't know if it's going to darken it up at all, but this is the shade Off Balance. And I'm going to take that on a Juvia's Place J117 Precision brush. I am going to like take it like in the crease and like slightly up. I don't want it all the way up in the transition area, but I am going to just take something that's a little bit smaller so I don't get too carried away. And I'm just going to start it like right in here. I don't really notice that it does a ton of darkening up. Like it does add a little bit more depth. I just don't think that it adds like a ton. So just keep that in mind. Like if you're wanting to mix these two colors, I don't really know that you necessarily need to. You could maybe choose like a darker shade or, you know, use a lighter shade and then one of these two shades to add depth. I just don't think like together you can see much of a difference. And then last for like outer corner, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M441. That is like heavily stained. I have washed this I don't know how many times. And then it's just permanently stained this. And to the shade Hot Mess for my outer corner. This shade actually does not have a lot of kick up in it at all. The other two shades had some slight kick up. This one has none. I'm just going to start. Let me just say that for this Hot Mess shade, I had to do a lot of building up. It was like, it was a lot more than I was anticipating that I would have to spend building up a shadow. The eye look turned out fine. I just wish I did not have to spend as much time building up this shadow. Like I don't mind building up shadows, but I was dunking in like 6-7 times, and I mean like really coating my brush. And I mean even then, after coating my brush 6 or 7 times and going in, this is the color that I've gotten on the outer lid, and this is how deep like it is. I just don't feel it's like as deep. And again, I built it up like 6-7 times, so just something to be mindful of, especially with that shade. It didn't have any fallout. Did take a lot of building. The other two shades had a little bit of fallout, but didn't take any sort of like building. Now prime my eyes with my NYX glitter glue. So let's go ahead and let's jump on in to some shimmers, which is kind of the hard part, I feel like. Okay, so I'm gonna start in my like outer corner right here with the shade Supernova. I'm going to take that on my finger. I really like shimmers best applied with my finger. I know some people aren't finger people. Like they don't like to apply their makeup with their fingers. They like to use tools. That's totally fine. I just feel like I have the best luck when using my fingers. Okay. And then to move in kind of towards the inner corner, I think I want to go with, let's do Cosmic. I was thinking Supermoon, but I think I want to go with, I'm gonna go with Cosmic, yeah. Looking at my swatches to like definitely verify. Okay, so here are the eyes completed. I really like the shimmers. I think those turned out beautiful. Actually, it's just like overall, This is super cute. So I'm gonna go and like prep my face off of camera because I don't have anything new, and then we'll jump into using the products. I'm back, face is primed. So now let's go into the Thrive Cosmo, oh my gosh, I don't know why I cannot say this. The Thrive Cosmetics Buildable Blur CC Cream with Broad Spectrum SPF 35. I love some SPF. It says it's buildable, oil-free formula with a natural finish. Apply a thin layer with fingertips all over face. Use a wet sponge to tap into skin and blend. For sheer coverage, apply 1 pump. For full coverage, apply 2 to 3 pumps. Okay, I don't need full coverage, all right? So I'm gonna do a little, okay, it'll come out. Here is 1 pump, and then I'm gonna do what it says, is I'm gonna like start out with my fingers. So first off, you can smell the sunscreen. Like there is like no way around this. Like you can 100% smell the sunscreen. So just like upon first impressions, it is like a little bit thick. I'm gonna try blending it out with like the sponge like it said to do. This definitely melted into the skin a whole lot better whenever I used the sponge. It is very nice, very glowy, and you can definitely smell like the sunscreen, as I said. So just something to be mindful of. If you don't like the smell of sunscreen or sunscreen bothers you, probably won't be for you. I am a sunscreen junkie. My daytime moisturizer has SPF. I then go in and put on more SPF. And then I do like whenever I have something that already has SPF in it. I just love SPF. Love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do my concealer and setting powder. Yes, and then I will be right back so we can continue on with our trying out some new products. So first I have this, this is called the Blur and Sculpt Bronzing Powder. I have mine in the shade Red. This is not bad. This is actually like very nice and very light on the skin, which is really nice, especially when you are as fair as like I am. Sometimes it's easy for bronzers to go a little bit overboard. I will say this is a lot more orange than it looks in the pan, truthfully, but it's not a bad color. It's not a bad color at all, especially like for me being as fair as I am. So let's move on to the blush. I have the Multi-Dimension Strobing Blush in the shade Rosy. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Again, it's a very nice blush. Let me just like address and say like this is a very, it's like a blush light. So like as you can tell, like the blush is like definitely giving like a very like highlighted effect. So personally, I probably wouldn't go in with a highlighter if I was just wearing this. But the fact that we're trying out some makeup and the highlighter is one of them, then yeah, let's just go ahead and try that out as well. For highlight, this is a 3D strobing highlighter in Liberty, which is a pale gold. This was like on the site, like directed for like somebody with like fair skin. I'm a little nervous I might be too dark. I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk highlighting brush. I'm just gonna take like a little bit and like just run it. So for brows, the only thing that I have is this Instant Brow Fix Semi-Permanent Brow Gel in the shade Audrey. Does it say what Audrey, like, I don't know. It doesn't say. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. So it's like a little Christmas tree brush. Like it's very tiny, but it's like a little Christmas tree. I'm gonna start like lightly combing through my brows in like an upward motion. So I do brow gel first before I do like my like pencil, because I have such fine hair that I like to have them already filled in just so I can see where else I need to fill in, so it's not like too dark and drawn on looking. But I'm gonna go finish my brows off of camera, do my setting spray, and then we'll come back, do the lips and the mascara. Oh, and maybe the lower lash. I'm kind of thinking I might want to do something on the lower lash line, but we'll find all that out when I come back. Okay, brows are finished. So let's move on to the mascara. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions in the shade Bren, which is a rich black. I've already tried this. You guys have seen this in a video before. I do really like this. So like it's a tubing mascara. I don't know if most of you are like familiar with Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I can't even find my mirror. But yes, it is like a tubing mascara. I find the very best way to get this off, because getting it off can be a little bit tricky, is to take like warm hot water, obviously not like to where you're burning yourself, but you know, very nice warm water, and your fingers is the best way to get it to come off. So there are the eyes completed. This is just one coat for me, and I think that like that looks fine. I don't need much more than that. I do kind of want to do something on the lower lash line, however. I want to take, this could be bad, the shade Haze and run that along my lower lash line. Let's just see how well this goes. Okay, and so that's the lower lash line. I like that. Okay, so then let's go into, so I have this lip liner in the shade Ruth, and this like liquid lip stuff also in the shade Ruth. So that's what I'm gonna use for my lips. So here are the lips outlined. This is like a very nice, very creamy. I would say it's probably a little bit creamier than I would say ColourPop, without the it's falling into your tube and you can't get it out effect of ColourPop. So this is kind of like a pigmented, light, like a kind of like a gloss, almost like a very pigmented gloss. Okay, and then, so I just need to do my setting spray, and then I will come back and we will talk about what we tried. All right, guys, here's the completed look. So I'm not gonna lie, there was nothing that I tried today that I did not enjoy. I really enjoyed everything that I tried. I will say, you know, like the eyeshadow palette, like the outer corner one, you know, did take some building. But other than that, like this is beautiful. I look kind of like a little watermelon, very like spring, summer-esque. But like overall, I think the skin looks nice. It looks healthy. The products performed absolutely stunning. That is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please give this a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys have tried like any other different like Thrive Cosmetics. Like there's some stuff that like I like didn't get, but like let me know if there's some stuff that like I need to like be picking up. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Thrive Cosmetics. Do you like them? Do you not? Do you guys find it frustrating trying to take off the mascara? I will say that's like the one thing is like it's kind of frustrating taking that off. But like let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. Hit that subscribe button, click the little bell. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one.